Good afternoon, my name is Jody with GE Designs and welcome to Happy Thursday. Hello everybody, and it is Happy Thursday. Yes, you are not seeing things. We are here on a Thursday again. Of course, the holiday falls on, I guess our holiday falls on a Friday, so we are coming to you today on a Thursday. And I'm here not alone, because I can't do this by myself. I'm here with Mr. Geesley.
Hey everyone.
How are you doing, Geese?
Doing good.
Good? You ready
Happy
for the holiday?
Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so weird when we do shows off days because I'm having to like think about when I'm planning a different day.
Yeah.
But in that sense, if you are looking for notifications of when we're going to go live and all the different shows that we have, please like, subscribe. You will actually get a notification of when we go live if you actually do like and subscribe us on YouTube and Facebook. This way then, if we happen to kind of pull an audible, you'll always get notified no matter what day we show up on your screen. We have kind of an exciting show today. Of course, it's our Friday show on a Thursday, so we always have a cocktail, and I actually went all out this time.
Yes, you did.
It didn't quite work out the way the picture looks, but I did okay. It's called the Bomb Pop. I actually named it the Bomb Pop because the actual name was not very exciting, so I thought I had to name it something. So we have grenadine, lemonade, vodka, and blue curacao, I think is how you pronounce it. So the technique is really what gives you this separation. You pour 1 ounce of grenadine into each glass, and then you add the ice, which then keeps the red at the bottom. And then you mix the lemonade and vodka together, and then you slowly pour that into the glass. And then when you add the blue curacao, you're supposed to put a spoon upside down and you pour that, and it's supposed to like, and of course I noticed that I spelled pour wrong. So yes, I saw it. You don't have to tell me it's wrong. And then the blue is supposed to stay on top, but as soon as I started pouring it, the blue started going down. So I don't have the separation, but it tastes all right, Gates. What do you think?
Yeah, it's great.
Because we didn't mix it up.
Mixed up with the white.
Yeah, as soon as you mix it up, it'll taste a lot better because it's pretty strong. But anyways, there's our Bomb Pop. If everybody remembers a Bomb Pop, I think they still have Bomb Pops out there, but I used to get the Bomb Pop ice cream off of the ice cream truck. He would come in my neighborhood, and that was my favorite, and that's what we would get when he would come.
Nice. Getting a lot of comments about how cute your hair looks, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I did. I actually cut my hair on the hottest day of the year, which was on Monday, and I don't regret it. It's awesome. I'm getting rid of all that hair. So I appreciate it.
Joni said, like your hair, you're ready for the hot weather.
Yes, yes. It's not as hot today, but when I just walked outside, and it's pretty humid outside, so we didn't get away from it. Okay, someone has a quote for today.
Yes, I do. Our quote for today is, "May freedom remind us to be brave, kind, and thankful."
I love everything about that. That's so awesome. Yes, we need to be more kind and more brave in our days. So thank you for that, mister. Let's talk about quilts, because, you know, that's what we're here for. What do you got behind you?
Behind me today, I've got Milky Way.
Ooh, Milky Way. I love that one.
Nice red, white, and blue.
Yes, celebrating the 4th of July. And I have, so caveat to this, I was just saying this before we went on the show, we have a plethora of holidays happening on this show today, and one of them is Halloween, which is a Rita done in a Halloween line, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. We also have the 4th of July on our show, and I'll surprise you with the next holiday when we show the fabric. But the best part, we have 2 good things on Fridays. We have national days, and then we also have show and tell. So let's get through our national days first. So I had some interesting ones. I actually pulled some for Friday, and I think I might have pulled one for 4th of July because there weren't very many for today. But National Wildland Firefighter Day. So heads out to that. Okay, National I Forgot Day.
I like this.
I love this one, and it reminded me so much of, I'm a mom, and I heard all the time, I forgot, Mom. I forgot, Mom. I forgot, Mom. So now that I'm older, I understand I forgot. I forgot a lot. And then I saw this one, and I thought, we got to say this, World UFO Day.
Ooh.
So anybody out there, you believe in UFOs?
Absolutely.
Something's got to be out there. I don't know what it is, but there is something out there. And then National Disco Day. Do you know how to disco?
Not sure.
You're too young for that. You're way too young for the disco
I
age.
like disco music.
Yeah, well, if you like disco music, you know how to disco.
There you go.
And I put this one on just for you, Geesley. Drive your Corvette to work day.
Oh my gosh.
Is that like something you actually love?
I've never heard of that, but I would love to have a Corvette.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was like in your realm or not, the
Yeah,
Corvette.
absolutely.
But, you know, you never know.
Awesome.
And then because we are in a heat wave, National Air Conditioning Recognition Day or Appreciation Day, because it has been so hot here. And then this one just threw me. I had to put it on here. National Cherry Pit Spitting Day. I had to be very careful about how I said this. National Cherry Pit Spitting Day. Okay. What do you think that is? They literally have a picture of a guy spitting a cherry pit out of his mouth. Oh my gosh. There must be some competition.
They're running out of ideas.
They're running out of days. Yeah, exactly, for national days. But that is our national days for today. So let's get to the best part of our Thursday, Friday show, and that is show and tell. Okay, so our first one is by Tracy, and this is a strip cocktail, which is awesome because we just had our strip along back in February. How pretty is this? Super soft blues and some grays, it looks like. It's beautiful, Tracy.
I remember cutting that line. I don't remember
what
it's
is
called.
I can't tell. Hard to see. And then we have Sheila with ribbon candy. Ooh, I haven't seen ribbon candy yet, so this is pretty. I love the bright colors in this one. Nice job, Sheila. And then we have Pitter Patter, which is a by Peg, and this is a quilt as you go baby quilt. Super, super cute. I've made, I think, one of these in the past. And then, oh, I love this one. Okay, Debbie, this is Lilo. I love the colors in this quilt so much.
It's beautiful.
It is so beautiful. This is so totally my colors. Nice job, Debbie. And then Gia with a Hera. This must be Morning Latte. I think that's Morning Latte by Sandy Gervais. Beautiful Hera. And then I always love seeing this. This is by Nancy. It's Strip Twist. And I love it when our customers take our patterns and do something totally different. So Strip Twist with a panel. And look how beautiful this is. That stained glass feel goes all the way through the quilt. It's amazing. Nice job, Nancy.
How cool is that like hanging device it's got going?
Oh, yeah. So I have one of these at my house, and it's basically a curtain rod with like clips, and then it, you know, clips across and you can pull it. It's nice.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then we have a Bonnie with a Frida, gorgeous Frida. I love doing the Frida quilt. It's so fun. And our next one is a Barbara eye strip. Looks like a college quilt. Love it. Can we
Illinois.
tell? Illinois? Mm-hmm. All right, there we go. Is it Fighting Illini? Is that Illinois?
Yep.
And then the next one we have is Peg. It's a Proud Mary with a steampunk panel. Looks so awesome. I know this steampunk is very in.
That's so cool.
It is very cool. And then last but not least is Alice with an Ursula, and I love this one. This is so fun. I haven't done an Ursula yet. I need to get that one on my list.
Yeah, I like that pattern.
It's really cool. And that is show and tell for today. So we have a couple like house cleaning items we need to kind of take care of, or housekeeping items we need to take care of before we get to the real deal. And the first one is, unfortunately, we are going to delay the bundle club shipment by 1 week. It normally ships on the 20th of the month, and we will not be able to ship it until the 27th. We are still waiting for one more piece to go with that line. It is something we deal with all the time. Geese is very familiar with this. Waiting and waiting, it feels like. We're constantly waiting for fabric to come in. So we're hoping that we won't have to wait till Monday, but we really just want you to know that it's very possible that it could be a week late. So that is our bundle club. And then Spring Fling and Log Jam came in, and they went out, and they're gone.
That's right.
It was so popular that we basically sold out right away. So we have some of the Spring Fling that you can purchase right now, and then Log Jam we are sold out, but we will get that in very soon. We've already had our order placed ahead of time. So, you know, if you're still interested, you could go ahead and be notified that when it comes in, and we will ship them as soon as they come back in stock. But the best part of today is we have a big sale happening.
Woohoo!
4th of July, we have a, what are we calling this? The red, white, and blue sale, or red, white, and blue quilted sale. So everything on our website that is red, white, and blue is 10% off. Plus, we just couldn't stop there. We added a whole bunch of other things. We've got selected bundles on sale, 10% off, lots of fabric that you can get your hands on. So I'm going to show you kind of a like smattering of some of our 4th of July bundles that we have and fabrics, just to kind of get you inspired for the 4th of July. I know it's only 2 days away, and you probably should have had all your 4th of July stuff done, but if you're anything like me, you haven't even started yet. So now I can inspire you to get started. So let's start with our first one. I'm just going to show, it's called Firecracker. And this one is by My Mind's Eye by Riley Blake. I'm just going to show you quickly like what the fabrics look like, but they're so cute. I love any fabric line that has something that's not totally in its realm, but you've got your flags. Look at this fireworks one. Like, how cute is that? With the ice cream. We've got some more fireworks in there. We've got more flags. And I love the colors. It's kind of this softer color. We've got some stars. And then a multi with the stars. So that is called Firecracker. So that one is in our sale. And then we also have Independence Day. And actually we did some table runners with this one. And this one is just, it's kind of more of like a grayish blue. But it has these beautiful little houses and some flowers. This one's called Independence Day by Sweetwater from Moda Fabrics.
It's a little bundle club.
Oh, yeah. And then, that's right, we did do this one for a little bundle club. I'll be showing you some table runners for that. And then look at these cute little, looks like little bow ties in there. And some stars. I just love how cute and whimsical this line is. Lots of reds. And then we also added in some white background, so it really makes those little cute houses pop out. Look at those bow ties again. How cute is that? So that is Independence Day by Sweetwater from Moda. So that one is also included in there. And I pulled this one because I thought it's not totally red, white, and blue, but I thought it would be a really cute flannel red, white, and blue. So this one is Prairie Gatherings by Primitive Gatherings for Moda. And so you've got your reds, you've got your blues, and then some whites, but then you could easily use these as your whites in that quilt. And I thought this would be really a great addition to those. And then we also have our, sorry for reaching, we have our mystery bundles. So these are 6 different half yards. And we do a red bundle, we do a red bundle, and then we had this really brainiac idea to do a red and white bundle. So this one actually is a remnant bag. So you're going to get a assortment of remnants. They're all with a fabric in size, but they might be different widths across. And you're getting approximately, it's a 1 pound bag, which comes out to be about 3 yards of fabric. So it's a really great deal for that. So those are our mystery bundles. And of course, I couldn't stop there. I just couldn't. And I pulled all the ones that the 1 yards that I have that I really, really thought was a fun addition to red, white, and blue. So glazed cherry would be awesome. We have Toscana Kiss Me is another awesome red. I love this one. This is Thatch Crimson. I just love how bright the red is on here. We've got Dottie Thatched in a scarlet. We have Surface Design in scarlet, so just another texture, a little bit more of an orange red. And then we've got Thatched in the Midnight, so our deep blue. And we couldn't not add a Hema in there, so we have Pebbles Night Sky there. And then, let me see if I can move these so we can kind of see all of them. And I kind of threw this one. I thought this looked like firecrackers in the sky kind of deal. And this one is Mystery Navy. It's got some red in there. We have Glaze Ice, so I wanted to make sure that we added some lighter blues to the repertoire. Hema Glaze Ice. Or no, I'm sorry. Glacier Ice. And then, of course, we have to have a dot. So we have our magic dot and the Americana. All of these are included in the red, white, and blue sale. We have the Sparkle Elements Americana. And then we have to have a stripe. So we have the Mixology stripes in the royal blue and the stripes red. Now, these were actually in our Color Club last month. Gisli, remind me?
Yes.
Yes. So we actually did something interesting. We did stripes 1 month. I loved everything about that. And these were 2 of the prints that were in our Color Club. These are great for bindings, accents, things like that. And I couldn't not show you a wide back. We have this awesome 108, which is American, it's called American Gather 3 Cloud. How cool is this? That would look awesome. The other thing that these fabrics would be fantastic for is any of your Quilts of Valor. So if you're looking for fabrics that you need to make Quilts of Valor, these would be great. This wide back would be great. And then I also pulled the flannel from Primitive Gatherings in this really beautiful red, which would be also another way to back your Quilts of Valor. That is some of the fabric. This is not all of the fabric that's on sale. We have lots and lots of bundles, lots of 1 yards, all kinds of things. And because you're watching the show, you will get first dibs at seeing what this sale is because no one else really knows about it until they watch the show. So that's one of the benefits of watching us live on our shows is you kind of get the sneak peek before anybody else does.
First dibs.
First dibs. So I couldn't show fabric without showing some of the projects we've done. And our first one is Red, White, and Blue show. They should be live right now. Right now you can go online, but don't leave. Stay with us. We've got lots of stuff to show you. It will be there. They are live right now, so you can go ahead and get your fabric. So the first project is a log jam, right? Yeah, log jam. Crossroads, sorry. In our little bundle club fabric, which is Independence Day. How cute is that? I just love that one. And then we have a little algorithm in Independence Day, which is also another one of our Bundle Club quilts, little Bundle Club quilts. And then we have Kira in Old Glory. Just wanted to show you what you could do with your red, white, and blue. Now this one is using more of a cream for the white, but every time I see a Kira, I think it is so gorgeous. I have not made one yet, but I need to. So, and then Geesley has the other one behind him, Milky Way. Yep, another great option for your red, white, and blue quilts. So get on our website, shop all of the red, white, and blue fabric, check out the bundles that we put on there. Not everything is red, white, and blue that's on sale, so be sure to check it out. And it goes from today to July 6th at 11:59 p.m. So that is our 4th of July sale. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Okay, so we are going to get to our other fabric that is going to be hitting a different seasonal holiday. And the first one I'm going to show you is called Freaky Familiars by Moda Fabrics. It is a Halloween line. I am not a big Halloween person, but I do love a Halloween line that is kind of not your typical Halloween line. And I feel like that's what this does. So this is by Ruby Star Society. So they always, do some really fun and different prints. So, and colors, which is what I love. So here it is. The first one I have, it's got like this very deep, like aqua color in here, or teal, with these cute little owls. And they've got there's little coffee cups in there. Just love it, on branches. And then I really love this one. Okay, look at our fat, chubby frog. He is eating a lot of Halloween candy. Nothing is better than a fat, chubby frog. Again, with this like aqua teal color in the background. And then we've got this really bright yellow. And then we've got our typical black cat. Oops. I have to show this now that I've already got it unwound here. But they always do these really fun, what do we call that? I don't even remember now. See, I forgot.
The sashing? No.
No. Why am I forgetting what that is? Someone tell me.
It starts with an S.
I know it's not. Salvage.
Salvage, there it is.
50-year-old brain working right there. And then they add this cute pink. I love that there's just a little pop of pink in there. And then they also have this star with that beautiful purple, kind of that like purplish pink color to it. They actually, I think, have the whole line of these stars. And this is a new color that they added to it. And then again, we've got bats, but those bats are even chubby. Like everybody's eating Halloween candy, I think. Except for me, because we don't have any here. Salvage. Thanks, Barb. Okay, now you can really see our cute, chubby frogs in the orange, and we've got that yellow popping out.
I kind of like that colorway even more.
I do too, because you could really see the cute little frogs in there. You can't have a Halloween line without a spider. So we've got our spider. The kids' dad is deathly afraid of spiders, so Halloween was always a fun time for him with two boys. We've got our, what do they call this? Cauldron, and our little hats. There's some mushrooms in there. They always do such a great job. And then I love this, typically not my color, but look at this beautiful bright yellow with the pumpkins, and they added the pink on there. And then our spiders in that bright yellow. Look at how bright. Oh my gosh, this is, you know, this line had to grow on me a little bit. But fun. Yes, Christine. It is so fun, super unusual, which is what I love the most about it. And then we have our pumpkins, again, in the yellow with the pink, black background. And we've got the black stars, and it just pulls all of the different colors in there. To say I had so much fun pulling the fabric for this is an understatement. It was so much fun. And so let's start out with, let's do our like teal colors. So I pulled out a thatched lagoon, and it kind of plays really well with these lighter like aqua colors. And then I really wanted to pull some of those lighter colors out, so I pulled a glazed raindrop. So you can see that there's some lighter teals in there in the owls. And then the oranges are so different in this line. I had to pull 3 different ones so that you get kind of an idea. So the grunge russet is awesome because it has some different colored oranges in there. It's got kind of the brighter orange, it's got some darker in there, and then the orange, and this one's called russet orange, in case I forgot to say that. And then I really love this bumbleberry Brazilian orange, which plays kind of on the lighter end of the orange. And then magic dot coral, because there is a little bit of a coral piece to it inside these pumpkins. So I thought it was kind of fun to bring that out. And then we had some greens, so I wanted to play with the green a little bit. There isn't a lot of green in this, but there is some. And right here in these stars, there's kind of this like pine color. So I thought this grunge pine would work really well with it. And then a morning moss. These would be fantastic if you're looking for like some sashing or some pop that's not totally in the line.
It's good with the frogs too.
Yeah, the frogs work really well. And then, of course, I wanted to pull out that really bright orange. It's not an exact match, which is great, but we have this glaze in the limelight. Move that over there. Love that. And then wanted to pull some pink because we do have some pink in here. So I've got a canvas powder pink. So you see the pink in our little dots here. We've got some pink in here, some over here. So it would just be really, really fun. This bundle is really cute, Brenda. And I agree, I'm not usually a Halloween fan either. Then I have a floral elements in the mauve haze. So a little bit lighter. Works really well with these like accents in the chubby bats. Glaze heather. So now I'm pulling out some of those purples that are in, and then the bumbleberries purple. You know, I have really kind of fallen in love with bumbleberries in the last, I'd say, couple months. It's not something that I naturally would have went to, but the color range in bumbleberries is so good that it works so well with so many of the fabrics we have. You just can't resist it. And of course, we have to have a black. So I really like this Surface Design black. It is a black, and it has a little bit of texture to it. And then we have to have a stripe. One of the things, I think this is a Riley Blake stripe, 1/4 inch stripe. They have the best stripes. So we have our black and white stripe. And I threw this one in. It's kind of, this was a color club. It's called Dovetail Confetti White. I just love that it kind of like added a white so you can use it as a background, but it kind of brought all these different colors in. So it's a little bit of a, what do they call that? Long shot, but it was kind of fun to use. And then we cannot have this and not have the back wide back. So I actually pulled the wide back that we used on the Rita, which is behind me. And so the quilt that's behind me is Rita, and we used this Freaky Familiars in there. I love it so much. It's such a great quilt. The quilting on here, I wanted to kind of mention, it's really difficult to see in here, but they actually used a light pink for the thread. And I wanted to mention that because so many times when you're going to have your quilts quilted, you think you have to have like a matchy match. It's got to match exactly. And I know there's pink in there, but I don't think people would realize how well a pink blends when you're actually doing quilting. People use pink a lot in quilting. So that is called Freaky Familiars by Ruby Star Society for Moda Fabrics. Now, before we get started, I have to have a sip because it's hot in here. And I'm thirsty and talking a lot. And we're switching totally different holidays. Oh, yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Everybody out there, cheers. Happy 4th of July.
Mine changed colors quite dramatically.
Yeah, yours really did change colors. Mine still has a little bit of a change. We are going to go into the Christmas mode now. So let's bring it back. And we're going to go
number 3.
all the way back to Christmas. Don't even want to think about it. But this one is called, goodness, I forgot, Holly Jolly. Holly Jolly Calico by Moda Fabrics. Amelia Designs for Blank Quilting, I guess. I thought it was a Moda line. So let's get started on this one. So this one, again, I do not do a ton of holiday sewing. But when I do, I love anything that is non-traditional, and this one is non-traditional in the sense that it's got this teal for the background, and even the reds and greens are just a little bit different. Not as, I don't know, I don't want to say red or green, but, and then the other part is we've got some stars and we've got some gold in this one. It's a very pretty gold. It is not a metallic. It is like a yellow, kind of like, I don't know what kind of yellow it is, but it's a yellow more than anything. And then we have a lighter color teal in there with the snowflakes. So we're kind of going through different spectrums of the blue color. And we have some red snowflakes. So cute. And this is definitely a red with some white, like white snowflakes on there, or even maybe a pink. And then we did this red, gosh, I know there's a term for this and I can't remember it. I forgot. With the houses in there, more tone on tone.
It's like tonal?
Tonal, it's called, I want to say, I don't remember. Don't ask me questions today. And then we also did this print. This again has got the red, but it's also got that gold/yellow in it, which is beautiful. Lighter color red than the other two. And then we have our green floral with the poinsettia. I just love this green. It is a beautiful, beautiful green in the background there, and the red poinsettias. And then I love this light colored, like sage green in the leaves. And then now we're switching it up a little bit. Now we've got the white, which looks like snowflakes on there now that it's white, in the leaves. And then look at this beautiful, this is the actual green I was talking about. So they did that kind of sagey green in the back with the blue like ornaments in there. Brassy yellow. Yeah, I guess you could say brassy yellow. That would be a good term. And then we have a cream background with the leaves, and the actual bulbs are in the red, which I love. And then we have our poinsettia print again with the cream background. I love these like branches in that kind of taupey color, just something totally different. And then they also brought in a lot of the branches now have that teal color in there. And then we have this cream with the actual blue and teal colors. It brought in some of the gold. I don't know if you can see that. Or yellow in there. Mustardy yellow, I guess is what I would call it. And that is our line. So again, my favorite part of doing these shows is that I get to pick fabric out, which is just a love language for me. So let's start with our like blues and aquas. Love the cream. The cream is really beautiful because it's not a white, and it's not like a cream. It's kind of in between, like a milk. I don't know how to explain it, milky. But I picked out a really dark Toscana peacock. I wanted it to be darker than these colors here so that you could use it for accent, but it goes really well. I think it blends really well with these reds. And then we have a grunge grotto pulling from your lighter color here. And then Deco Stitch Teal Fog. Again, I think it just goes really well with all of the different shades of aqua that are in there, or teal. And then our reds, I had to have a dot, so we have our Magic Dot Strawberry, which plays very well with our lighter color red in here. And then Timeless Linen, a little bit darker. It goes so well with our, God, I wish I could remember what they call this, but this tone on tone with the houses. And then Thatched Ruby, another beautiful red. We had to play with the greens in here. So we've got a Grunge Holly. Again, I picked a little bit darker color than it's quite the exact green, but I wanted it to stand out a little bit. It also has a little bit of blue or like teal in there, which was another reason why I really loved it for this. We have Dry Brush Matcha, so to play with our lighter color green, and our Canvas Kiwi, which goes towards our even lighter greens that are in there. The greens in this line are so pretty.
For that red, is it called Toil?
Thank you. That's exactly what it's called. Twal.
Twal.
Thank you, Karen, for our community is so good. They know how to take care of us, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought this Celtic Christmas Highland check, I thought this worked so well because it has a little bit of the browns from this here in it. The greens are not like super in your face, as well as the red. You could use this easily for sashing or binding, however you want to use it. And of course, I had to pull that yellow out. So I did a Timeless Linen in a yellow.
I thought this was a great idea.
Really like Christmas line from Blank Textiles. Some could be used in a different themed quilt. Absolutely. I mean, and that's what's so great. That's what I love about non-traditional Christmas, is that if you took this and put it with different fabrics, you wouldn't even know it was Christmas. So it's very versatile. It's a good point. And then I wanted some whites, but they weren't white. So our Grunge Eggshell has, that light color, but it's not a white. And then I want Grunge Marble because I wanted to pull out some of the creams and taupe colors that are inside the line. And of course for Wideback, I thought this matched perfectly. It's called a First Frost Berry and Pine in cream. Wonderful Wideback that would go so well with this line. And this is, again, the Holly Jolly Calico by Amelia Designs for Blank Quilting. Woo! I feel like I'm out of breath because we showed so much great fabric. Like I said, we had 4th of July, we had Halloween, and Christmas all in one show. Where can you go where you get all of that greatness?
Exactly.
Nowhere
Only
but
GE
GE Designs. But we always have a new winner on Fridays, and we pick this winner from people that have joined our email list in the last 7 days. And so our winner this week is, Gaze? Patricia Few, and she is from Waterford, Ohio. Patricia, if you email us at help@gequiltdesigns.com, we will get you your prize. So be sure to, if you're not signed up for our email list, and so you know, like anybody who has our email list is not being bombarded with spam, you will get to know all the great new things coming first. We send all of that stuff to our email list subscribers first, so you are going to be the first to know about everything coming up. And if you want to be that person, make sure you sign up, and you will also be put in for the drawing on Friday.
How can you join the email list?
You can go to our website, and I think it's at the bottom of the actual page, and it'll say join our email list, and you can put your email in there, and it'll get you signed up. Did we have any questions?
Here's one.
Does Holly Jolly qualify as a red, white, and blue? No, it does not. It's a brand new fabric, so it is not part of our sale. But that is a really good question. Very good question. So thank you for asking. What's going on this week? The rest of the week we are off tomorrow. That's actually a good point. We will not be here tomorrow. It is our day to celebrate the 4th of July. So our showroom won't be open. Nobody will be answering phones. We will be back here on Monday to take care of all of your customer service needs. And then guess who's back next week, you guys? Gudrun and Kirk are going to be back from their extravagant trips, touring Iceland. I think they're in Amsterdam now.
Yep.
They just, are out there taking care of our people, which is awesome. So they will be back in Florida on Tuesday for Tipsy Tuesday, July 7th, which is my oldest son's birthday. Happy birthday, Jory. And happy Friday. They will be back for that on July 10th at noon. Oh, and Tipsy Tuesday is at 4 in case I forgot to mention that, because it is I Forgot Day.
I got one more question for you.
Okay. Who's the new girl? Oh, I'm like, what new girl? Thank you, Josie. Sometimes I do. Every once in a while, I'll just cut my hair off. And actually, when I got home, Jason's like, I knew it. I should have made a bet because I knew you were going to come home with your hair cut off. And I'm like, anyways, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for joining us. We love to be here with you. Have a happy 4th of July, and we will see you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Sunrise shining through my sewing room, coffee brewing, fabric in bloom, stacks of color lined up clean, living out that GE dream. Rulers there, steady hands, turning yardage into plans from Minnesota down to the seas. We're stitching joy with GE. Every cut so straight and true, confidence in what we do. I love quilting. G-Design sets me free. I love quilting. Stripology harmony. Line it up and let it glide. Watch those perfect pieces slide. Oh, I love quilting. Sewing community. Lay your fabric here, cut it right there. Home of the Stripology, feel that vibe. Quilters Paradise.